Good afternoon student. In last lecture we are studied term conductivity denoted by K and molar conductivity. Then in this lecture we are going to study relation between conductivity and molar conductivity. Molar conductivity denoted by capital lambda. Now see here, what is the main difference between conductivity and molar conductivity? Conductivity is conductance of only 1 centimeter cube of solution, and molar conductivity is the conductance of whole solution containing 1 mole of solute. From this diagram it indicates that 1 centimeter cube of solution having conductance denoted by K. For 1 centimeter cube of solution, conductance is K. Then total conductance of this solution having volume V centimeter cube is nothing but molar conductivity multiplied by volume of solution. Therefore molar conductivity is equal to conductivity multiplied by volume. See again, conductivity is the conductance of only 1 centimeter cube of solution, and molar conductivity is the conductance of this whole solution containing 1 mole of solute. Then molar conductivity of whole solution is equal to conductivity multiplied by volume of solution. Say this equation as equation number 1. Then concentration of solution is equal to C mole per liter. This mole per liter can be converted into mole per centimeter cube by dividing 1000. This is mole per centimeter cube. Then we know that volume is the reciprocal of concentration. We know that volume is the reciprocal of concentration. Then substituting this value, V is equal to 1000 upon C. Then this value substituting in equation number 1, then we get molar conductivity is equal to K multiplied by 1000 divided by C. This is the relation between molar conductivity and conductivity. Then next point, variation of conductivity with concentration. Variation of conductivity with concentration. We know that conductivity depends on number of current carrying ions present in unit volume of solution. Number of ions increases on dilution because of degree of dissociation increases, but on further dilution number of ions may not increase with proportion of dilution. Therefore, on dilution, conductivity decreases, because on further dilution number of ions does not increases. This is the variation of conductivity with concentration. Then next is Collard's law of independent migration of ion. First of all, you have to know what is meant by infinite dilution or zero concentration. Infinite dilution, or it is also called as zero concentration. What is meant by infinite dilution or zero concentration? It is solution is so dilute that further dilution does not increase molar conductivity. That is called as infinite dilution or zero concentration. Collard's law of independent migration of ion is applicable for zero concentration solution. Then what is this law states? This law states that at infinite dilution, each ion migrates independently of its co-ion and make its own contribution to the total molar conductivity of an electrolyte. That means for any electrolyte, its molar conductivity not only depends on only one ion, it depends on total number of ions present in that electrolyte. Mathematically, Collard's law can be stated as lambda 0 is the molar conductivity of an electrolyte at infinite dilution is equal to n plus lambda 0 plus n minus lambda 0 minus. In this equation, lambda 0 is molar conductivity at infinite dilution, then lambda 0 plus and lambda 0 minus are molar conductivities of positive and negative ions at zero concentration. N plus and n minus are number of moles of positive and negative ions respectively. Positive and negative ions respectively. Total molar conductivity depends on both number of moles of positive ions and number of moles of negative ion. For example, its application is, next is application of Collard's law. This law is useful in calculating molar conductivities of any electrolyte at zero concentration. For example, molar conductivity of NaCl depends on number of positive ions and negative ions. Therefore, molar conductivity of NaCl is equal to molar conductivity of Na plus molar conductivity of Cl minus. Here number of moles of positive and negative ions are equal to 1. Then next example, molar conductivity of barium chloride depends on molar conductivity of positive ion, that is barium plus 2 multiplied by molar conductivity of Cl minus, because here number of moles of positive ion is 1 and number of moles of negative ions are 2. By knowing molar conductivities of these ions, we can calculate molar conductivity of any electrolyte. Second application is, this law is useful for determination of molar conductivities of weak electrolyte by using molar conductivities of strong electrolyte. Suppose we have to calculate molar conductivity of acetic acid. For example, we have to calculate molar conductivity of acetic acid, which is weak electrolyte. It is weak electrolyte. By using molar conductivity of strong electrolyte, by using molar conductivity of NaCl, HCl and sodium acetate. Therefore, by knowing molar conductivities of sodium chloride, HCl and sodium acetate, we can calculate molar conductivity of acetic acid, which is weak electrolyte. Then see how to calculate molar conductivity of acetic acid. Acetic acid is dissociated as H plus acetate ion. Therefore, for calculating molar conductivity of acetic acid, we have to know molar conductivity of H plus ion and molar conductivity of acetate ion. That ions are present in which of the strong electrolyte? H plus ion is present in HCl and acetate ion is present in sodium acetate. Therefore, by adding molar conductivities of HCl and sodium acetate and subtracting molar conductivity of NaCl, then we get molar conductivity of acetic acid as molar conductivity of acetic acid is equal to molar conductivity of HCl plus molar conductivity of sodium acetate minus molar conductivity of NaCl. Then molar conductivity of HCl is due to molar conductivity of H plus ion and Cl minus ion. Therefore, molar conductivity of H plus molar conductivity of Cl minus plus molar conductivity of acetate plus molar conductivity of Na plus minus molar conductivity of Na plus minus molar conductivity of Cl minus, then what is get cancel? Molar conductivity of Na plus minus molar conductivity of Na plus, molar conductivity of Cl minus molar conductivity of Cl minus get cancel, and remaining is molar conductivity of H plus molar conductivity of acetate ion. It is nothing but molar conductivity of acetic acid. In this way we can calculate molar conductivity of any weak electrolyte by knowing molar conductivity of strong electrolyte. These are the applications of Collar's law. Then next point in next lecture.